What do you mean?
Well, you're videoing our premises.
Yeah, just keep back a bit. Don't come too close.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah, well, just stay back a bit. Just so we can talk, can't we? Just don't, you know what I mean? Don't be.
I'd like to know what you're doing on our premises, trying to video our premises.
I'm not on your premises. Will you stop stepping forward,
This is
please?
actually our property.
This bit's your property.
Yes.
Doesn't look like it, but if that's the case, then I can just take a few steps back, maybe.
All I'm asking is, could you advise what you're doing, please?
Yeah, I've come here today to get some ground footage. I'm just going to fly my drone over and have a little look and kind of zoom in and see what we can see. Yeah, that's it really.
Why is that? For what purpose?
Just for my purpose. I've got it just for a personal purpose. It's nothing.
Well, unfortunately, we can't allow that.
No,
That's
you don't.
Infringement.
You
It's
don't.
an offence flying over our premises without permission, written permission.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
What offence is that then?
You're obtaining images of a property.
That's not an offence, is it? Obtaining images of a property.
I do believe it is.
What offence is that? I've never heard of that one. Obtaining images of property. I've never heard of that.
Why are you filming the premises?
I just said I'm just having a little look. It's not to do with you really. I'm just having a little, you know what I mean? Just having a little buzz across with drone and stuff. Got it in my bag today, and then just having a little look basically. Seems surprised, you know what I mean? Just having a little nosy around and stuff, and that's it really. It's definitely going over today. It's next 5 minutes or so. I'll probably just get it up, fly it over. Just have I need to have a closer look really. Who are you getting, sorry?
We're just informing our owners now.
Owners? Who are your owners?
Owners are boss.
Oh, your bosses, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, bosses and that, yeah. Are they nice bosses? Do you think they'd let me do it, or do you think they'd be...
Probably down to you being boss premises.
Or that evil bosses, no, you can't do that.
You know, they're very thorough.
Thorough. Oh, okay. Got a bit of an audience going on down there, haven't there? Quite a few people out.
You've caused a lot of interest.
Yeah, I just need to get some little bits and then I'll be out pretty quick. About 15-20 minutes I'll be.
This encounter right here is a perfect example of how confidence without knowledge can spiral into chaos. What starts as a simple question, "What are you doing?" quickly turns into a full-blown clash between actual law and imagined authority. Got an auditor standing on what appears to be public space, calmly filming, explaining his intentions and preparing to fly a drone. On the other side, we've got security staff who are absolutely convinced they have the power to stop him, not because of the law but because of what they believe the law says. And that's where things get dangerous, not physically but intellectually. Because when someone in a position of authority confidently states something incorrect, like claiming filming a building is an offense, it doesn't just create tension, it creates misinformation. Watch how quickly the conversation escalates. Watch how the tone shifts from curiosity to control to outright contradiction. And most importantly, watch how the auditor responds, calm, steady, and grounded in knowledge.
Yeah, it's only a small one, it's not too intrusive. I won't be like looking through your windows or anything, but yeah, it's got a good zoom on it. Digital camera, it's like 4K, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we don't want you looking at our premises.
That's fine.
It's a Bosch premises, so we don't allow.
It's a what, sorry?
It's Bosch premises.
Bosch?
Bosch.
Really? What, are you owned by like Bosch? Alright. Bish bash
Part
Bosch.
of our protocol is we don't provide open access for people looking at his premises.
Yeah, right. What do you do like if people are driving past, like dash cams and stuff like that? Do you set roadblocks and stuff and just...
But they aren't openly videoing and looking directly into the premises and around the premises.
So it's just mainly a concern if somebody's taking some images from the outside, really.
Inside, above and inside the property line,
Yeah.
And then that gives us a lot of protocols and paperwork we have to complete. As well as seek permission from our boss orders.
So what do you do here then? Who are you? Are you kind of security or?
Yep, we're responsible for the security.
From the start, you can feel the tension building. And it's not because anyone is being aggressive, it's because both sides are operating from completely different assumptions. The auditor is thinking in terms of equal boundaries, public versus private land. The security staff, however, are thinking in terms of control. This is ours, you shouldn't be here doing that, and that disconnect is critical. Because when you don't clearly understand where your authority begins and ends, every interaction becomes a potential conflict. Notice how quickly the language becomes territorial, our premises, our property. But the auditor immediately challenges that, not emotionally but logically. Now ask yourself, if you were in that situation, would you know where the boundary actually is? Or would you just
Fly that drone over this building. You need express permission by us, and we're not granting you that permission.
Who told you that?
Who's told us that? I'm telling you that because I'm responsible for this.
No, but I mean, who's told you that? Because you must have heard it from somewhere. Because
Bosch will not allow you to fly a drone over their property. They own us now. They own this building. They will not allow it.
Bosch don't set the laws of the land, though, do they?
Yes, they do with regards to private property. Public property, you're finally within your rights to do so. But this is private property.
I think you're
You
wrong.
do not have the permission to film on this premises.
I think you're wrong.
You do not. Wait, right. Can you provide me with the proof that we've given you that you can film on these premises? You're hiding yourself behind a mask.
No, what I'm going to
You've
say
got a
is,
hat on, and
yeah.
you're videoing us for no reason. We have
No.
not given you permission to either video on myself, Steve, or any of the other colleagues here. We have not given our expressed opinion that you can video us.
I don't need it
Where
because
is your permission to say that you can video us on this premises? Where's your permission from us?
I don't need permission, do
Yes,
I?
you do.
I don't-
This is private property.
Oh man, you're talking rubbish there. What are you about to do about this drone as well? That you haven't got permission to do a drone and stuff like that. Where have you got that from? I don't know where you've got it from.
You'll be flying it over our property.
Yeah, exactly. So, who controls the airspace above your property?
We control this property.
Yeah, but who
We
controls
give
the
you-
airspace?
We give you permission if you can to video our premises. We are not allowing you.
Here it is, the turning point. A very bold claim gets made, asterisk, that's an offense. Asterisk, but here's the problem. It's not. There is no UK law that makes simply filming a building from public land illegal. None. What we're witnessing here is something incredibly common, the creation of a phantom law. It sounds official, it's delivered with confidence, but it doesn't actually exist. And confidence can be persuasive. If the auditor didn't know better, this could have easily shut the whole situation down. But instead, he does something very important. He asks a simple question, what offense is that? Asterisk, and suddenly the certainty starts to wobble. S is a powerful lesson, not just for auditors but for anyone. Always ask for clarity when someone claims authority.
Oh no, it's
If
not
you want
that.
us to call the authorities down and get the police down, we'll quite happily do it. But I'm pretty sure they will ask you, where is your permission from us to video on these premises? We can categorically say you do not have it.
The police won't come. Police won't come for something like this. Police won't come for a guy flying a drone. You know what I mean?
Have they been called? Right, great.
Oh, police have been called.
Yep.
Nah, police won't come to something like this. Well, what have you told them? You haven't told them bad things, have you? You just told them.
I don't know. I was asking here still with you. I don't know what's been called.
Oh, right. There's a guy that's going to fly a drone. They'll probably no.
You're filming on private property.
I'm filming private property from the outside, aren't I?
Yeah, but you're actually stood on the private property. Now, this is our property.
If I step back a little like this, is that your property? Is that your property now?
Yeah, all of this is our
This is not your. This is definitely not your property. Look.
We're not giving you permission to fly that drone over our property. Neither have we given you express permission to video us on this property. Yet you continue to do so, which is invading our rights. You're saying you've got rights to video, you're invading our rights.
No, you've got it all wrong. You've totally got it all wrong. Why don't you start backing some of this stuff up you're saying by law?
You name me the law then, where you've got permission to fly and video over some private property and video people who have said you do not have
Okay
the right
then.
to do so.
The document.
Where is that in the law? You tell me the law where you have been given permission by us and the company to fly that over video on this private
That's what I'm saying. That's where you're going wrong. I don't need to get permission. You're totally wrong.
Mate. You're absolutely deluded. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, that is totally back at you.
Motive, you're wearing a hat in
Oh,
this weather.
it's a white hat. It's a white hat. It reflects the heat.
Yeah, so why are you wearing a mask?
Yeah.
To cover your face, because you've got an ulterior motive to find out other issues with not just probably us, but our neighbours around as well, because there's not just us, there's neighbouring businesses on this property.
I haven't been to any neighbouring businesses.
So are you going to ask for their permission if they're okay for the images that are on there on that video? No, you're not.
I can't hear you from over there anyway.
Well, you can hear me quite clearly. You've got selective hearing. That's your problem.
Yeah.
So you do not have permission to fly that drone over this property.
That's where I'm saying you're wrong. Are you going to listen to me without interrupting me? Are you not?
No.
Because I can tell you the law that allows me to.
Go on then.
Document, if you Google it, CAP 722, A1 open class, sub 250 gram drone. You can fly it anywhere apart from flight restriction zones.
That's not about flying the drone. I accept that.
Alright.
What I'm saying is, you do not have permission to fly it over this property.
I do. No, I don't need permission. No, I can fly it over without permission. You're not listening.
Fly wherever you want, but you can't fly it over a private property.
You're not listening. I can't help you if you're not going to listen, can I? I can't tell you that. I can't. If I'm telling you the law and you're saying it's not the law, we're stuck, aren't we?
You do not have the permission from this company.
Steps in and lays it out clearly. And this is where the situation becomes less about the individual interaction and more about a systemic issue. When people in security roles misunderstand the law, they don't just make mistakes, they create unnecessary conflict. Think about it. The auditor hasn't raised his voice, hasn't been disrespectful, hasn't crossed any clear legal line. Yet the situation is escalating. Why? Because ego has entered the equation. Instead of stepping back and reassessing, the staff double down. And doubling down on incorrect information is what transforms a simple misunderstanding into a confrontation.
That image and those images are deleted, and you will not leave until they are deleted. We will ask the police to come here and say that there has been an attempted break-in and coercion of evidence to stop us from getting that details back. Now, I'm sure you don't want the Met Police on this, because that's who's responsible for what. We've got people that are involved in the police and have been for years, and they know exactly the laws.
So you're going to tell the police that I've attempted to break into your property?
Yeah, because you're on here now.
That'd be a false report.
Video, but you've carried on. We've asked you not to fly that drone, so you've attempted to fly that over for reasons that you will not divulge to us.
I'm definitely going to fly over soon.
For what reasons?
I'm not going to tell you because you've been rude.
Give us a reason.
You've been rude, I'm not telling you.
I haven't been rude to you.
Yeah, you have. You've been interrupting me. You're not listening about laws and things like that. You told me you're going to make a false report to the police.
I'm not. I haven't said anything about making false reports to police. I said if you do, then we will have to inform the police.
I'm definitely going to do it.
What you've done.
I'm definitely going to fly this over in the next 10 minutes.
Sorry, you won't be.
What are you going to do to stop me? You can't stop me. I've just decided to have a look at this place today. A drone interesting buildings, that's all.
Just be open and honest with us. What is the reason for you doing it today? What ulterior motive is there surrounding this? There has to be something.
That's what I mean. You keep saying things like ulterior motive. There's no ulterior motive. I'm flying over to get some beautiful pictures, having a little zoom in, see what we can see of the building.
Why though? Just be honest. Look, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Well, I think you've been rude and stuff, and you know what I mean. I don't really want to kind of have the discussion now. You know what I mean? I think you rang the police. That's ridiculous. You're wasting police time.
This is private property. If you were in a public park, if you were just further down the road,
you wouldn't like it, would you?
If somebody walked into my house,
walked into your house and said, "I'm going to take a video of your back garden," you're alright with that? I'm going to do it in the next 5 minutes. You wouldn't enjoy that, would you? You wouldn't appreciate somebody doing that to you.
yeah, but nobody lives here. It's not a residence, is it? The laws are completely different. Yeah, but the laws are completely different, between residences and businesses. A terrorist attack.
Most surreal. The staff member confidently repeats the idea that filming a building is illegal, despite there being no legal basis for it. And what makes this so fascinating is the certainty. There's no hesitation, no doubt, just full conviction. But conviction doesn't equal correctness. This is where misinformation becomes powerful, because when it's delivered with authority, it can intimidate people into compliance. The average person might hear that and immediately back off, assuming they're in the wrong. But not here. The auditor stays calm, doesn't mock, doesn't escalate. Just continue.
No, I have come specifically to here. I've come quite a way as well, so it's I'm not going to back out now.
Why though?
Because this is the building that I chose to look at the lovely glass frontage.
You're not
Quite a way to film the building.
I don't understand why you're saying you've had to come to this express building to say this is what you want to do.
Just some images that I need, that's it. Just don't worry about it, honestly.
You want some images? No, that's okay, that's fine. Why?
No, that's what I say. I didn't come here to kind of engage with you and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's a bit over the top bringing police and stuff, and you know what I mean. And
See why? Because we're protecting our property. We are a
They're
business.
scoping it out for a burglary. Some ganger or whatever, we don't
no,
know.
I'm not a gangster. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not a threat. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. All I'm gonna do is literally, you'll see. Right? All that'll happen
Why are you
is.
panicking? Because you keep looking up and down that street. So you're going to do a runner when you arrive. What's the panic for?
Well, nothing really. Don't worry. I'm literally just gonna fly. When you'll see, all that'll happen is my drone flies over. I get some images and then I just disappear. Alright.
Wait till police come. See if they give the permission.
I don't think they'll come. I honestly don't think police will come.
You're not letting that off over this building.
There's nothing you can do to stop me, so. Just need to get the images quickly now before we I mean, I'm running out of time a bit, you know what I mean? I'm just like
And not in a good way. The crowd begins to form. More people get involved. And what is once a one-on-one conversation turns into a public spectacle. This is exactly what professional security training tries to avoid. Because the more people involved, the harder it becomes to control the situation. Emotions rise, egos get involved, and suddenly it's not about facts anymore. It's about saving face. Notice how the tone changes. It's less about asking questions now, and more about making declarations. And that's a dangerous transition, because once an audience is present, people are far